Welcome, guys. Today, I want to share an exciting opportunity, and I also want to take the moment to review this awesome platform that was introduced to me by a good buddy of mine. I'm just going to give you like the long story short. While I do that, I'm going to go over to the platform itself. Okay, so we're talking about COTPS, guys. So about a month ago, a friend of mine got in touch with him and said, hey, you remember that platform I told you about 2 years ago? Did you ever get a chance to jump on board? And my buddy told him, no, man, you know what? I got sidetracked. I'm busy. I don't know what was going on, and I never got a chance to get on. Well, how is that going, by the way? And the guy told him, well, I was able to compound my gains all the way to 4.6 million, and now I'm withdrawing 500K a month. So this guy's making $2 million a month. So my buddy shares it with me. We've been, dabbling in the market for about 8 years, and he's a great follower of mine. He gets involved in anything. We've made a lot of money together. And so he tells me, hey, Jay, man, you got to check this out. And he tells me the long story short, and I was like, well, you know what? Cough that information over. I'll take a look at it. And so I did. So what I first did was I kind of signed up, which is how you get to this place. This is the interface. And what you do is you sign up with your phone number and you create a password, and you have to verify that with an OTP code, which is a one-time password code to verify. And so that's another great thing about the security of the interface, is that everything is verified through your phone. No one can hack, no one can withdraw, no one can do anything without that OTP code, and you're the only one with the phone to receive that OTP code. So that's pretty exciting altogether. So I threw $100 at it about 8 days ago, okay? And I played with it, and the concept is really simple. So what the system does is it arbitrages throughout all the exchanges globally. So it can see who has the cheapest USDT TRC20 and who has it for most expensive. So what it does is it buys it for cheap and it sells it for more expensive, which is great. But the most exciting thing about the whole concept is that it's doing it with Tether, which is a stable coin, dollar for dollar, guys. So there's no real danger in price fluctuation or crashes of any kind, because dollar is stable no matter what. So what it's doing is just buying it for cheap and then selling it for more expensive, and whatever that price difference is what it makes. But it does that for a 2-hour period in the transaction area, and it continues to do so over and over and over and over again. So what winds up happening is that after the 2-hour period, you kind of make 0.3%. So there's 24 hours in the day, guys. So we have 12 opportunities. So the thing is, like, you just kind of like press the button, right? You press the button. I'll show you over here. You go to the transaction hall, and you can see my balance here is 30,554. So you press this orange button, and once you do, I'm going to give you an example, right? It searches for high-priced orders for you. So we're buying for cheap and selling for high. And then you have to consent, confirm, and then it gives you a price where you're actually, committing this amount, and then you just press sell. You kind of confirm. I'm not going to do that just yet. And then that amount goes right into that transaction area right here. And then you continue to press that button until all your funds pretty much basically are on the transaction area working for 2 hours. So you set your alarm for 2 hours and it rings. When you come back, everything is back in the wallet plus 0.3%, guys. Now, what's exciting about that is that if you multiply that by 12, you're getting 3.6% a day. If you multiply that by 30 days, you're getting 108% a month. But that's not the best case. The thing is that when you continue to do this, you're actually compounding your growth, because the gains that you got from the first transaction cycle goes right back in the pot. So if you use a calculator, a compound calculator, you're going to realize that you wind up with about 188% a month. That's insane, guys. And so I got really excited. So I said, let me test the withdrawals. So I went ahead and tested withdrawal, and my buddy said, you know, there's really no limits. The only restriction is if you're making big money, you have to make those withdrawals in $20,000 increments. So you can't withdraw anything over that amount, but you can withdraw as much as you want as long as it's in $20,000 increments, which is fine by me. So I said, let's test the withdrawals. The deposit went in really fast. And then I tested the withdrawals, pulled out the whole $101 and some change that I did that day from pressing the button. And I got the withdrawal in about a minute or two. It was really fast, amazing. So I got excited and I said, you know what, let's throw 5K at this. So I went ahead and played with it for a week. 7 days later, I was $5,338 up already. But mind you, it wasn't all because of the system. Of course, you have a network opportunity. You can invite your friends. So if you go over into this area where the dashboard is, you can clearly see that it says invite your friends right here. So when you click on it, it gives you a kind of referral link that you copy. You press copy, you copy it, you share it with your friends, and then all of a sudden, you get to share in this right here. So if your buddies start pressing that button and making some money, every time it comes back out into their wallet, you get an immediate 15%. And on your level 2, which means your buddy referred a buddy, you get 10%. And on level 3, which is that buddy referred a buddy, you get 5%. It gets really interesting, actually. So I started to share this with some of my buddies, right? And it was really good because for 7 days, it kind of grew really fast. I've been dabbling in the market for 8 years. It started with a signal service in Forex education, automated trading services, account management. So I have a really large following audience. So they all start jumping in. And I still have a bunch of people just flooding me to get in. But just in those 7 days, I was able to make double my account. Let me show you what that looks like. When you go to my team in your dashboard, you'll notice that it says level 1. Right under it, I've made $8,377 within the last 8 days so far. And look at right here, residual income. There's already $395 in that area for me to cash out. So what do you got to do? You press the receive button right here, and it shoots it over. Now I'm up 8,772 total income from my level 1 referrals. And then if you click on level 2, you'll see that there's some money in there too. There's 256. We'll cash that out right there, right? Then you go to level 3, you do the same. You cash it right out. And then boom, you have an extra significant amount of money back in your wallet. So you go back to the wallet and look. Now I'm up 31,285 from when I first logged on with you guys, right? It was like 30,000 and some change. So we made a good jump there, and we're gonna get this thing popping. So when you first join, what you wanna do is you wanna go to the identity authentication area. You wanna click, and you're gonna see, there it goes, handsome old me. And you put that up there. It takes minutes, but just make sure that you put the ID to your face, and in minutes, you'll get a pass, really fast, okay? Next thing you wanna do is set up your withdraw area wallet. So what you do is, well, this is already set up, but what you're doing basically is you're putting your external wallet for USDT TRC20 in the deposit area over here. You're going to verify that with your phone OTP. You're going to create a password that's different from your login password. And the great thing about this is even if someone gains access to your account, they can't do anything, and it'll actually alert you if you get a text with an OTP code that you didn't actually trigger yourself. So the security is very, very tight. And when you go to withdraw, you're actually going on like a video, and there's a rep on the other side looking at your face, verifying with your ID that that's you, and then approving it if you get your transaction password correctly. and you verify with the OTP code. This is crazy. So I'm like, wow, this is the best security in a platform that I've ever experienced. So it does really, really well, guys. So, you know, like I said before, right? I threw $100 at it, then I threw 5K at it, made 5K over it in 7 days. Let's go look at that, all right? At the withdrawal records. So right here we see it, okay? $5,388 successfully withdrawn. And then today, I actually withdrew another 6 because when I made this 5,000, it hit my wallet so fast. I said, you know what? I'm gonna throw 20 bands at this thing. So I threw $20,000 back in plus the 5 that were already there. So I had 25,000, and in 2 days, well, actually the next day I was like 3,000 and something up. And so when I look today, I'm up 11,000 and some change. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make another withdrawal. So I withdrew another 6,000, and there it is, completed. And it hit my wallet, guys. Check this out. I'm gonna show you right here. There goes the 5,982 because they charge a 0.3% transaction fee or withdrawal fee, right? And so I wound up with 5,982. And the other one was here, 5,372, which was the first 7 days. Hit my coin wallet in minutes. It was totally amazing, guys. So I'm like really, really excited about this opportunity. And I'm actually giving you like a small little pre-presentation, but more than anything, I'm actually reviewing this. And I'm actually giving it a 10-star for user friendliness. I'm giving it a 10-star for security. I'm giving it a 10-star for gain making, for profit making, right? I'm giving it a 10-star for the compensation commission plan that they have in place, because obviously, as you can see, we're doing great in just 7 days. So I'm really excited about where this thing is going. And I want to tell you something else. Let's do some math here, okay? And I know I'm not clicking on everything to give you a kind of presentation of all the features that it has, but it's very user friendly, and you guys are going to realize that very fast. But I want to do some math just to kind of excite you, all right? If you deposit as little as $2,000 within a 12-month span, you wind up with $4.96 million. And you'll be just like our friend of a friend who's withdrawing 500K a week. How is this possible? Okay, well, we understand that we're going to make about 188%, 180%, whatever. Okay, let's just make sure that we keep that 100% when it doubles in there, and we keep the change at the end of every 30 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count every time it doubles, and I'm going to go through all the 12 months. Guys, you ready? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1.24 million, 2.48 million, 4.96 million at the end of the 12th month, guys. This is amazing. And you know what it is that it's safe. It's been around for 2 years already. So our friend of a friend has been really doing great. 2 million a month in withdrawals every month ever since he compounded to 4.96 million. And so I'm excited to see what my account is going to look like within the next few months, being that I have about 30 grand in there already. And I've already withdrawn about $11,000. Guys, that's super exciting. Not only that, these guys are regulated and registered in the USA, and they're being regulated by FinCEN. Well, let's go to the home page. Check this out. When you go to the home page, you scroll over to the About section, you click on it, and there is their MSB registration number. You can click on the link, put it in, put the registration number in, and then what you're gonna see is these documents, which is the certification that they're being regulated by the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, guys. It's pretty deep, okay? And over here, you can just see the rest of their documents, and down below, you'll notice that they registered back in 2019, which tells you clearly that they've been up for about 2 years. No problems with withdrawals, no restrictions whatsoever except for the 20K increment withdrawals, okay? Lightning speed deposits, lightning speed withdrawals. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, and I don't know what else would excite you guys. This is completely insane. So I am actually giving this a full 10 stars in every area that you can imagine. And to top things off, I got together with a couple of buddies who are coders, and they wound up coding a nice little JavaScript so that you could stay away from manually doing it. And this algorithm will actually click the button for you and put all your funds to work in the transaction area. And so to finish this whole review off, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and get out of there. And we're going to open up the script and we're going to run the program. Here we go. And this is my account. So it logs you in and it does the work for you guys. I mean, this is amazing. Now, this feature is the hands-free feature and will only be available for the members that register with us directly. They will have this feature for absolutely free. We are not charging anyone for it as long as you register with us. And if you be so kind as to make a significant deposit to make it worth our while, we will actually give it to you with instructions on how to simply install it. It's a very simple process, takes about 10 minutes. And if you're not that internet savvy, we do have a little team that we put in place that you can pay a small fee to, and they will install it for you on your VPS server, guys. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. So look at this for yourself. It's doing it. My hands are right here. And now there's only $3,000 left to go before we finish this. So we'll let it finish and we'll finish this wonderful video, and we will be doing some tutorials. We will be signing someone up so that you can see how friendly it is. We'll be doing videos on how to install the algorithm. We'll be doing little tutorials on how user-friendly the interface and dashboard is. We're gonna do a bunch of tutorials just for you so that you can find it very, very easy to do everything that you have to do and have all the tools necessary at your fingertips. And there you go. It logged me right out, and we're going to go ahead and leave the command prompt screen open because in the next 2 hours, it's going to do it all by itself all over again, guys. So there's my review / presentation, just a little something, not too deep. We will do some more videos for you in more detail. We'll cover different aspects so that you can get a little more familiar with it. But do me a favor, sign up today. Get in the link that I'm putting right there for you. Join our Telegram group so that you can have all the updates, support, motivation, and help building your network. And so that you could take advantage of our free, hands-free feature, guys. So there you have it. Have a great, blessed day. Mic drop.